day one to day two out here?
Yeah, I'm really anxious to see what it looks like on tape, as always. But it certainly looked faster. We moved with more urgency to the football, things that we have to fix right now. I told the staff, told the players that was the biggest improvement needed to be seen from practice 1 to 2. I'm excited to measure it and make sure that it was. We moved better, but we still got a long way to go. It teaches football team how to practice, how to gel, how to do it with urgency, and make sure it's reflective in everything we do and reps what it is on tape when there's no volume and nothing else to us besides it's a mute button that we get to play to see how our team reacts, responds, and chases the football. So we'll see, but better.
You're almost 50-50, 45-55 returners versus newcomers. How are you seeing those returning guys kind of take a lead out here so far with the new guys?
Yeah, I think from January till now, they've certainly gotten to the front of the lines and helped the new guys adjust. I think it helped our new guys also acclimate to a new strength coach that was kind of even for everybody. So there's been a little bit of give and take in parts of our processes that won't change that our veterans already know, but also some new to us that's challenged everybody. So, but it's been fun to see some veteran guys grow up and be at the front of the lines and help us get guys acclimated to who we are here at Troy.
You got a leader on both sides of the ball, guys that played a lot of football back last year. Goose and Tucker both on offense, Donnie on defense. What have you seen their roles, off the field kind of enhance this team so far?
Yeah, I think on the offensive side of the ball with the two Qs, Tuck and Goose have got a lot of respect built up and a lot of mileage built up with this locker room. So there's a certain amount of respect that's already earned by those two because of who they are as people and certainly as players. I think that's taken off even more as they've prepared from January till now. Defensively, you've kind of heard Donnie Smith instead of just seeing him and watching him kind of blossom and grow into a great pass rusher and player for us. Now you're hearing him a little bit more, and that's my challenge. It's been our defensive staff's challenge to Donnie is to be vocal when he picks his spots because he has it in him to grow as a leader and help lead our defense.
You got 3 of these before spring break and then 12 of them after. How are you managing that? The kind of the split, and what are you trying to get in with these first 3?
Yeah, I think, of course you have to have 2 helmet practices before you're ever allowed to put on shoulder pads. We just finished that second one. It'd be really good to now teach our team or start to teach our team how to be physical and still practice with each other. So Friday will be important for us to be able to put shoulder pads on, teach our team how to, again, be physical now together and still stay off the ground and keep each other as healthy as we can. And then we'll transition after spring break to growing physically and making sure we create enough friction to see these guys play fast.
And finally, you don't have a construction zone behind you anymore. How have you guys been able to utilize kind of going back and forth, going indoors and working outdoors as well?
It's been, this is the first spring we've utilized it, as you said, and I think for us it's really good for us to be able to, in our off days, have a walkthrough and do some things as a team and function in the shade and stay out of some heat, which creates a better chance for us to stay hydrated and be able to recover better for the next day's practice in the spring. And then, of course, the flip side is we've been able to use some transitions on practice days where we do our stretch and warm up and pre-practice things indoors, transition outside, which allows us to prepare for the process that'll be when it gets hot as hell here in Troy. So really good. And then when these thunderstorms start to show up here in the next 2 weeks and all the way through summer, we get a chance to go in here and not have to cancel or delay our practices and stay efficient on time.